What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers. Today we're doing an impromptu video. Don't have my mic or my good camera, so you're just gonna have to tolerate the bad audio. We got at the house the new Solo stove. If you don't know what this is, it's essentially a wood burning fire pit that is almost smokeless, way less smoke as they say. Now we're gonna see if this actually works and just see how good it works, especially in a neighborhood like this where your neighbor's really close to you. You don't wanna smoke them out. You want a nice clean burning fire pit. So let's open it up and test it out. Okay, so we got it unboxed. It's pretty easy. Sawyer and Scarlett are gonna help me. Is the chair all sticky?
Oh yeah, it's so sticky.
Gross. So it was really easy to open because it's essentially two pieces. It's our firebox itself and then this sort of ring thing. Now, it doesn't go this way, it goes this way.
Oh boy.
It goes this way. Now the reason is it does two things. One, it's gonna help prevent the wind from, blowing your fire all over the place. And then two, this sort of baffle system here is gonna help catch the smoke and soot. And then this is where our oxygen is pumping out, and it's sort of gonna reburn all the soot. You can see our ember bed, or not our ember bed, but the base here. Again, we have plenty of space for airflow for oxygen to get into the firebox to really establish a nice fire, because remember, the #1 fuel source for a fire is oxygen. So that's essentially what this is doing, is creating a lot more oxygen, and it works just like our wood stoves. So the reason why wood stoves are so efficient is after your initial burn, an open fire, it's not efficient or clean burning, and that's why you have so much smoke and soot. That's just the particulates that didn't get burned up from the initial fire. So essentially this is kind of simulating what a clean burning, efficient wood burning stove does. Is we have our original fire, and we'll show you as we light it. But as this oxygen starts, or the fuel starts pumping into the fire, it's just gonna reburn all that smoke and soot. So it's cleaner burning, it's gonna not be as messy, it's not gonna smell as bad. And really it's better for the environment because you're reburning that smoke and soot before it gets into the atmosphere. And it's perfect for a neighborhood like this if you have neighbors nearby where you don't wanna smoke out your neighborhood. But we have to see if it actually is gonna work. What do you think?
Yeah, I need some s'mores.
You need s'mores? Okay, let's go.
Alright, I'm here.
I kind of made like a little teepee thing in here, but again, I don't think that that's going to be crazy critical because we have plenty of oxygen airflow on the bottom. So I'm just going to use a couple fire starters. So we'll let those fire squares kind of do their thing. Of course, you can use newspaper or anything like that. Couple tips. They did say they really don't want the wood stacked taller than these airflow, because if this is up past your oxygen ports, it's just gonna be like a regular firebox at that point. So you got to keep these logs low so that these air ports can do their job, because if you're up past them, then you're sort of defeating the purpose of what this thing actually does. So we even have them a little high. I'm gonna try to lower them a little bit. Let's see.
There, that's pretty good.
Is that better?
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
This is the biggest that it comes in. So this is the biggest size, especially that you have to keep the wood low. I would probably get the biggest size or the medium. The small one's pretty tiny. I think this one's called the Yukon. What's the box say on there, Sawyer? Is it the Yukon?
Yeah, it says Yukon.
Yukon.
I mean, I would use the small one for camping. Yes, Solo Stove Yukon.
And it is all solid stainless steel. So it's gonna be less prone to rusting, but don't be upset if the inside of the firebox discolors, because it is stainless steel. So it is gonna discolor with that heat. And just like a wood stove, it's not gonna be smokeless right away. I'm guessing, I haven't seen this in action, but I'm guessing it's gonna have to really get ripping and really start pulling a draft here, just like a stove would. So let's check back in a couple minutes. Okay, so we got it ripping. It's been going for a good 20 minutes or so. And it had a little bit of smoke at first because we didn't really have a hot fire going. Guys,
That's 2 points.
trying to do a video. What's going on over there?
We're playing a game.
Oh.
You ready? Wait, watch. No, you cheater. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's definitely creating less smoke. And just because you don't see actual flame coming out of there doesn't mean it's not pumping oxygen into the firebox. But sometimes when it really gets ripping, you'll see
it's getting a lot bigger.
Extra flames actually coming out of those ports. But you can tell it's pumping oxygen into there and burning it, because there's not a lot of stuff coming out up above.
The best s'more ever.
What are you holding there, Chelsea?
This is little baby Jackson.
Baby Jackson, that's Tate Jr.
Mm-hmm. Instilling a love of fire early.
Yeah, we got to teach him the business.
He'll stare at fire for like hours. Go on.
You eating s'mores, Sawyer?
Of course I am.
Man, it's getting really warm. Like it's actually putting off a lot of heat.
Yeah, I think it's putting off heat because it's burning pretty efficient. And we have a really nice tall fire, but
No smoke.
especially right now, it's not very smoky at all. And we got a nice little firebox in there.
I'm gonna tell you guys, this makes the best s'mores ever.
Okay, so we're losing daylight here. And I think we're giving you guys a pretty good sample size of just how awesome this thing is. I will say this, it's getting pretty hot. Like, you gotta be careful around that metal. It's just metal, so it gets hot. You can see this thing is absolutely just ripping now. It's just absolutely ripping now. And you can definitely, now that the fire's bigger, you can definitely see that it's getting that reburn going. And it definitely 100% is smokeless. And it's, I don't know if it's just me, but it feels hotter. It almost feels like a stove. I feel like you're getting a lot more heat off of it. And that's probably true because we just have a much more efficient burn. If you guys want to purchase any of these, we'll include links below. But I definitely think it's a home run. Definitely think we're going to be keeping this on the patio. You letting me take this to the showroom, Chelsea?
Nope, we're keeping it.
No?
Nope. Best, since it's summer, it's the best thing for s'mores.
So we can't take this back to the showroom?
Nope, it's staying here.
All right, well, I guess you won't find this at the showroom because it's not going to leave the patio. This is the Solo Stove. And make sure you guys subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.